పంజాబ్ నేషనల్ బ్యాంక్ మేనేజర్ డైరెక్టర్ CEO అశోక్ చంద్ర బుధవారం హైదరాబాద్ జోన్లో అధికారికంగా పర్యటించారు. పర్యటనలో మొదటి భాగంగా బేగంపేటలోని ప్రజాభవన్లో బ్యాంక్ నిర్వహించే MSME స్వయం సహాయక బృంద అవుట్రీచ్ కార్యక్రమాన్ని ప్రారంభించారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమం రెండవ భాగంలో దివ్యాంగులు, దృష్టిలోపు ఉన్న వారికి కూడా CSR కార్యక్రమాలు నిర్వహించబడతాయి.
ये न्यूज़ को पेश करते हैं हैदराबाद होम अप्लायंसेस
257%. Yeah. So what would this be in absolute numbers, sir? What was it last financial year? How much would you like to take it to this year? As also, what will be the share of MSMEs in this?
Share of?
MSMEs in this.
Yeah, if I can tell you, I think, see, overall our percentage is 53%. Total advances, core RAM is 53%. And in that, almost agri and the RAM, they are equally distributed. So I think somewhere 50%. हाँ नहीं टोटल एडवांस है नहीं आई थिंक दी 53% जो रैम में जो कंपोजिशन हमारा है विद इन देन रैम यू वांटेड दैट व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज सो अराउंड 40% will be 40% is the MSME and 30% is the agri and another 30% is the retail.
Good evening, sir. I am Nagasridhar from Hindu Business Line. In the context of RBI cutting rates, I mean 50 BPS, how do you see the the translation into the business, sir? Because the credit growth, deposit growth you are talking. So can you give me some idea on this, please?
See, we have already, if you see our the guidelines which we have given after announcing our March 25 result, we have already indicated understanding that this year rate cut is going to happen. Our NIM, we have given the range of 2.8 to 2.9%. With this 100 basis point rate cut, which has already happened now, this 50 basis point this time and twice 25 basis point, I think definitely somewhere our NIM will be in the range of around 2.8%, 2.8 to 2.9%. See, definitely for particularly 2 quarters in the beginning, Q1 and Q2, this pressure, NIM pressure will be there. I can't deny that fact because the credit growth will be in almost whatever.
Pricing UPI transactions.
UPI transactions.
UPI transactions. I mean, some reports are there that beyond 3,000 or whatever. What's your view on this, sir? Do you suggest it's a good move?
No, I didn't get your full.
Do you think the UPI transactions should be priced? If they should be charged? Because now everywhere, all the time, we are trying to say that UPI people use UPI. Now again, they are charging it. What is
let us wait and see that how the final things happens.
Okay.
And as a responsible bank, definitely we will follow whatever the direction comes from.
Okay.
No issue in that.
Yes.
Just a clarification on the corporate credit book that you were mentioning. You said it was 1.35 lakh crore.
Yes.
As in for the previous financial year.
This includes the previous financial year and this financial year in the last 2.5 months. All put together, today we have the sanction book of 1,35,000 crore.
Okay. And then
in that, I think, yes, we have around 95,000 crore of old book and around 35,000 crore of new sanctions happened in this financial year.
Okay. And then on top of it, you were saying about 15,000 crores will be released because of
Yes.
the CRR cut to be done in phases.
Correct.
Of which bulk of it will go towards the RAM business enhancement or?
See, when we are putting lot of focus on RAM this year, definitely when my share also from 53 to 57% which we are aiming this year, so to a great extent it will go to that sector. And another important thing that this entire amount will be released from the Q3. And Q3 becomes the very, very busy season for especially for the retail segment. Because the festival happens and a lot of housing, vehicle, the investment starts picking up in that particular the segment. In fact, Q3 is the busiest season for the credit offtake. So I am expecting that, yes, to a great extent, it will go towards that particular RAM activity.
Given the fact that we have had very good numbers this year from banks, PSPs especially, but then is the same sentiment visible to you on the ground, sir, as in something to buoy the offtake for you?
No, and that I think sentiments are there. Otherwise, we would not have this much loan book sanctioned. And the growth which I am saying in the retail, agri and MSME also till now, we are growing at a good speed. I think higher than the speed with which.
शुक्रिया कि आप लोग हमारे कॉल पे आ गए। हमारे साथ हमारे एमडी एंड सीईओ श्री अशोक चंद्रा जी, हेड ऑफिस पंजाब नेशनल बैंक न्यू दिल्ली से आज हमारे बीच में हैं। मेरे साथ हमारे चीफ जनरल मैनेजर श्री सुनील कुमार चुग, जो जोनल मैनेजर हैं हैदराबाद जोन का, जिसमें 3 स्टेट्स कवर होते हैं, तेलंगाना, कर्नाटका एंड आंध्र प्रदेश। सो वी हैव बोथ द डिग्नेटरीज विद अस। सर, ये हमारी प्रेस है हमारे सामने। सो नाउ आई लीव द होल पोडियम फॉर यू। आप लोग चाहें जैसे क्वेश्चंस कर सकते हैं। उससे पहले सर आप थोड़ा सा कुछ बता दें।
Okay. So, good evening to all of you. PNB is one of the leading banks in the country, and we have total business of more than 26,83,000 crore. Almost all the leading parameters, the bank has shown a wonderful performance as on 31st March 2025. We had the credit growth of 13.6%, deposit growth of 14%. We had also shown the net profit almost doubling in the financial year 24-25 full year. If I talk about the NPA management, bank has improved the gross NPA percentage. Our gross NPA ratio is 3.95%. Net NPA percentage is 0.40%, which is one of the lowest. The provision coverage ratio, we have already touched the 97% PCR, and excluding the technical write-off, still we have the PCR of more than 90%, which we call it as a tangible PCR. ROA is almost touching 1%. NIM is for the full year, it was 2.93%. So almost all the efficiency parameters, bank has done well. And I am very confident that in the financial year 25-26 also, we will have the good growth, and almost all the critical areas of the bank will show a good performance. We are putting a lot of focus on the retail, agri and MSME sector for the last 4 months. Lot of initiatives which we have done, and that is one of the initiative is conducting the outreach program, coming out from head office, moving in the field, and that is started from February onwards, wherein the MD, EDs, CGM, GMs, everybody from the head office, we go to the field conducting the MSME outreach program, retail expo, SHG and the agri expo we are conducting, and in that series, we have conducted the MSME and the self-help group and agri infra outreach activity today in Hyderabad. In South, Hyderabad zone plays very, very important